Hello everyone, welcome back to day 25 or 30 days of our AWS Cloud series. I'm Chen and today we are deep diving into the AWS CloudFormation world, one of the most powerful infrastructure as a code offered by the AWS Cloud. You have heard about the Terraform part, it's also the infrastructure as a code. So we are going to talk about what is AWS CloudFormation, how generally it works, what all the things been offered by the AWS CloudFormation part. So before moving forward to AWS CloudFormation world, you has been already working and you have been already know about a Terraform part, which been also a DevOps tools only. That is Terraform. So this is generally known as IaC. IaC generally means infrastructure as a code. You just write the code and just apply. Everything launches for you. So same thing is been done by the AWS Cloud Formation also, where you have just your YAML slash JSON files. We just write this file and we just quickly upload the code, and thus the things are been ready for us. So nothing to worry about more about that particular this particular part. So what is AWS Cloud Formation? What is generally it been used for? Okay, so AWS Cloud Formation, think Cloud Formation is a tool that helps you automate the creation of AWS sources. In the last four classes, we have just gone manually over to the AWS console and we have just clicked the things. We have just go in the step by step. Like suppose if you want to create the EC2 instances, okay, suppose if you want to create the EC2 instances. So what we do, we go there, we click on the launch instances, then we select the AMI part, then we select the storage, then we select the key pair. All these particular things been selected by us. But the AWS Cloud Formations generally do each all these particular things automatically. Just write the code and we have to just simply run this particular file. Okay, so imagine you are building a house. Instead of giving the instructions to the worker manually or from big brick and the wire, you give them a blueprint. Like I just want my house to be like this. So similarly, in the AWS Cloud Formation is generally a blueprint part. What is it's a blueprint which generally works behind the scene. Okay, blueprint something like we just provided. I just want these kinds of things should be developed, and this is my blueprint. You just have to use the blueprint. It will do each and everything for you automatically. So where we have to write a template in the two files I just talked about, we have to write templates into the two languages. One is the YAML language, another is the JSON file. This two language been supported by this particular cloud formation for the automations of the AWS cloud resources. Okay, so in that particular, we generally defined about EC2 instances, load balancer, databases, IAM roles. So AWS that generally reads that file, automatically builds everything for you. Whatever you want to launch EC2, okay. If you want to launch S3, either you want to launch Lambda, or whatever you want to launch, we have to just write the code into our YML format, and the cloud formations do each and everything for us. But why generally we need this particular cloud formations? Okay, why we need this cloud formation? Okay, we understand. Okay, what is cloud formation? This is generally been used for the automating the things. But why we done? So this is generally used for you have been logging into AWS Cloud Console, but you have we have to click 10 plus times, multiple times onto the create the resources like S3, AWS, EC2 instances, or VPCs part. So we have to click multiple times to create this kind of resources. So there can be risks of missing the steps. You might miss some kinds of steps or click something wrong might also goes on. So to avoid all these particular things, with the cloud formation, there will be one file. Okay. First of all, there will be one file only, which will be written in YAML JSON format. Second, it will be reusable. You have to just apply that file multiple times, how many times you want to use that particular files. Third, there's been version controls also, like we can have a different kinds of version. There's been no manual errors. Manual errors are nothing over here. So like this way, the cloud formation helps into the building the things. Okay, so let me just quickly give you about a simple real world example. Okay, so imagine you are setting a website. Okay, so what we generally need, we need this is our website. Okay, this is our website we have to deploy. So what we are going to need, first of all, we are going to need a EC2 instances, we are going to need VPC, we are going to need security groups. Okay, then we are also going to need RDS. Okay, we are also going to need load balancers. Okay, so to configure all each and all this particular thing, it gonna takes a lot of time. Might it can take 30 minutes to 40 minutes to configure all these particular things. So with the cloud formation, you can have to write some one simple template file, and you have to just hit deploy, and the entire structure is up and running into the 1 to 2 minutes, onto the 1 to 2 minutes only. So this is the one of the functionality of the AWS cloud infrastructure. So if you want to replicate it to the another projects, like suppose if you want to create one more project with the same configuration, like here we also need EC2 instances, same VPCs and all this particular thing. So you have, once we have created this template, you can just apply to this template and the things have been ready for us. So how does it work? So let's quickly go and check with the demo part. Let me quickly launch my AWS Cloud Console. This is my Cloud Console. You have to search for the cloud formation. Same thing's been also done by the Terraform only. Terraform is a DevOps tool, but AWS Cloud Formation is a like specific AWS services for automating the AWS resource, AWS services. Okay, so I have to create one. You have to, once you are come up over the cloud formations part. So cloud formations used for model provision all your cloud infrastructures. Okay, what are the benefits? Infrastructures composer like helps you to visually design and edit your stack. Okay, IaC generator, I was just talking about infrastructure as a code. This is the one of the biggest tool into the market, which almost every company use to automate the flow structures. Then they have lots of more benefits also. So to create this, you have to just simply click on the stack one. Now they have been providing some kind of different three templates, specification templates. So uh, today we are going to see the two practicals. First, we are going to launch the EC2 instances. Second, we are going to see about more advanced part. So to launch an EC2 instances, I already have template with me. Okay, let me quickly show you that particular template. Uh, Online editor. So I have just taken this particular template. Let me quickly show you this particular template. Let me quickly, yes. So I have just created this particular kind of template from the like some kinds of source version. I will be providing you the link. So what they have just given. So the source will be like I have to create my EC2 instances. Type is like AWS EC2 instances. Okay. In the properties, what we generally do, we provide with the image ID. We have to provide the AMI ID. You want Amazon Linux, you want Ubuntu, you want Red Hat. So what all those things you generally want, we have to provide out over here. Then what types of instance you want to launch? You want T2 micro, T2 medium, T3 medium. What all those things we generally define over there. Then what should the key name should be there? So I'm just providing the test key name. So it depends on you what exactly you want. Then security groups depends on you. Then here we are just defining the security groups that this particular whole message, whole text has been written in .yml file. Okay, so in this my security groups, we are just allowing port number 2022 and the TCP/IP protocol to allow the access using the CIDR part. Okay, once I have already this the file with me, nothing I have to do. One simple thing. Once I have over here, they have been providing three things to flow. Whether you can use Amazon S3 URL, you can use upload template file, or you can just sync with the GitHub. So I have the files with me. I'm just quickly going to upload this file. So I have the EC2 file. Once I open, okay, I just shown the code, what exactly the code is. Let me quickly, yep. So what I have just done, let me quickly again, this was the file. So specific templation, they have been providing, you can use Amazon S3. If you have, can put your notepad files over there, sync it up. So I'm just quickly uploading the files, which I already have with me. So I have uploaded this YAML file, which I have just shown back the ec2.yml file. The extensions are the YAML only. Then there you have to just move to the next. Nothing to specify. Specify stack details. What is the spec details you want? I just want EC2 cloud formation. I'm just providing this name. So you have to again move to the next. Nothing. Do you want to provide any kind of permissions to that particular EC2 instances? No, I don't want. I'm just leaving by default. These are the particular optionals. Like if you want to give them, if do you want any kind of rollback, stack sources, preserve successfully resources, all these particular things. No, I don't want. I just moving to the next. You can just preview the things. the preview the templates, all particular things, and simple. You have to just submit the part. So within 1 to 2 minutes, your instance is going to ready. How? Like here, if you come to the EC2 instances, you can check it out. None of the EC2 is been working right now. Uh, okay, instances. If you click on the instances, so you here you can check it out. No instance has been up right now. Okay, this are into the pending state. Why this in into the pending state? Because we have just created this particular right now only. This has been into the creating the progress part. Once you refresh here, it's still in the creating the progress part. Means EC2 cloud formations, which we have just created by using the cloud formations part. So what this is doing, this is saving our time. This helps into the automating the parts. Okay, what generally happens, we have to, if we have to launch the EC2 instances, we click on EC2 instances, we provide name, we choose the AMI IDs, like which kind of OS we want, then we want instance type, we want key pair, network setting, each and everything we have to define over there. But suppose if you want to launch 2 to 3 more stacks over there, so here you can use this particular template, YAML template, and from that YAML template, see the this has been successfully created, and you can launch multiple EC2 instances by the time, and you can automate the thing. So same thing as we have launched the EC2 instances, if you want to launch different services also, like event-driven services. So again, you have to come to the creating stack. They have this options, one more, build from the infrastructure composers. Okay, so now what now? Creating infrastructure composers are something like, I can say they have been providing the event-driven resources, services like Lambda, API gateway. So we have seen about the API gateway. So I just want to create an API gateway. Okay, I don't want to go there. I don't want to configure all those particular things. So what I'm just doing, I'm just getting this kind of API gateway. So once you click on the create template, confirm and continue with the CloudFormation, I want to use simple this uh, API gateway template. Okay, so they again comes to the cloud stack node. So the template has been successfully selected for, I just want to use this particular API gateway template. Now you have to just move to the next, what you want to name, API gateway, and you scroll down, you have to just click next. Nothing to be chose. I acknowledge. You have to acknowledge the part, and you have to just move next. There's just review and the creating the states. You have to just quickly submit. And again, what we'll do, we are going to go into the gateway, and you can check it out. They will start creating a new API gateway for us. This are again into some rollback in the progress. They are into the create in progress API deployments, likely the root cause. So you have to just provide some kind of specifications. You will be get this kinds of templates at many places. Either you can just use some kinds of AI, either you can use some kinds of tools. Suppose let's do one thing. Let's quickly create one more stack with the uh, Lambda. Okay. So with the Lambda part, same thing is going to happen once we are comes into the builders part. Okay. Once we are comes into the builder, you can check it out, a Lambda function. So they are just saving leave cloud funds. Let me just quickly leave cloud funds. You have to just push it over here. Okay. So they comes up with the template, what kind of things you want, what is your code URI, SRE function, what are handlers, what are runtimes, or what all those particular things. Suppose in the Lambda, if you want to change the things over here, like if you want not to use Node.js, if you want to use Python. So here you can directly change over here to Python 3.9 architectures. Do you want kinds of handlers, functions name to be changed? Okay, timeout part, permissions part. Do you want to attach any permissions? Do you want to attach any create functions URL or anything you want to change? Nothing. I just save, and you will get a template over here. This is your template. You can just copy. You can just save .yml with the YAML extensions, and you can just upload, and you can just create the functions. So this is going to save your time to automate the flows. The companies, the industries are been using this a lot in their flows to automate the resources. Like this way, you will get a template file. Here you can get the export the save the template file. If you save the template file with the .yml, Okay, once you have been saved, you can just quickly upload, and like this way, they have API gateway, they have DynamoDB table, they have event rules, Lambda function. Like this way, they have a lots of services where you can just quickly list down. You can use the templates, and you can upload, and you can just choose this particular kinds of cloud formation in the way. So like this, if I talk about some little bit difference between major difference between cloud formation and the Terraform part. So cloud formation is generally written into the YAML and JSONs part, but Terraform has been written into SCML, SCL part. And the providers are AWS has already been provided for the cloud formations, but Terraform is for the multi-cloud. So like this way, we can have also the many benefits of the cloud, even the for the uh, cloud formations also. Like what all the benefits that can be generally used for the automating the flows. Like I just talk about the, let me quickly leave. I just modular part, reusable, like we can use these templates multiple times if we want to launch 5 to 6 VPC, if you want to launch multiple subnets, if you want to launch multiple Lambda functions. So like this way, you can just create some kinds of template from somewhere and you will get the things with you. Faster deployments been also there. Okay, so don't forget this to when you delete a stack or the AWS resources inside it also get deleted. So it's super helpful to clean your testing environments also. So that's it all about the cloud formation into the simple words from blueprinting your infrastructures to deploying it on in the seconds. Cloud formation is just a game changer when working with AWS ecosystem. So if you're planning to learn DevOps or get into AWS automation, cloud formation, you must have a skill with you. Hit the like button if you helped, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tomorrow we are going more deep diving into the AWS, more resources. The tools like for the most automating the things like this way, you can just automate your flow of the infrastructure. So do practice this, do learn this particular AWS cloud formations, and write the templates help by using the AI part, some where the chat GPT's part. You can just create the templates and you can modify it and you can just creative functions. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, please share and subscribe. Do let me know in the comment section if you face any queries, if you face any questions. And if you want to make video on some particular topic, do let me know also. I will make on that particular AWS service also. Thanks for watching this video. See you soon in next video.